Here we go, y'all. How is everyone doing this lovely Sunday?
Happy Sunday. Happy Father's Day week. What more can you ask for?
Oh, Father's.
This let me just throw it out there.
Okay.
In 7 days, we will be embarking upon another one of the most magical days of the year where we celebrate one of the most important positions a person could ever have.
Mm.
Father's Day. Welcome to the All the Way There Father's Day Extravaganza.
Look at that there.
Ah,
It sounds
extravaganza.
so important.
And the cast of characters are here, and we're going to talk about our perspective on Father's Day, what our fathers meant to us, and we're just going to have a great time cultivating a really you know the word, conversation
Stimulating.
about fatherhood. So,
Okay.
everybody, let me ask you one question.
DJ, get ready.
Where are we going today?
Listen, we going all the way there. Y'all ain't saying it.
All the way there. Let's do it.
All the way. Yeah.
Okay, Aaron, do it again because people sleep in here.
Let's
Uh,
do it. All the way there. Let's do it.
okay.
One
So,
more time. We're going to give y'all a chance to redeem yourself.
all right. So, let me ask y'all a question. Where we going today?
All the
All the
way
way
there.
there.
All the way there. Let's do it.
Where are we going today? All the way there. Let's go. Where are we going today? 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 All the way there.
Love that theme song.
Yeah, that's dope.
Listen, it
That's
is
dope.
literally a family affair today. Everybody is related.
Yes, they are. Okay, so the our team today who's going to talk about we're going to talk about different aspects of this most wonderful day next Sunday. I don't know if you guys knew, but Father's Day is next. Did y'all know that? Oh, okay.
I
All
mean,
right. The cast of characters are in no particular order, but we're gonna do Josh last. Is
you gotta do Josh first. The last shall be first.
okay. Let's go to an age of youngest to oldest. The one who has the most perfect name in the world, Angel, daughter of
Hi.
Keela B, is in the house.
Hello,
Hello.
Angel.
Hi.
All right, and my two offsprings, Aaron Jr. is in the house up in the corner. My master puppeteer, my what mechanical engineer, my little son Josh is in the house.
What's
Yeah.
up?
And then my Michael Jackson when he broke off from the Jacksons,
Oh,
uh
man.
L DeBarge when he broke off from DeBarge,
Woo.
Rick James when he quit the Stone City Band. Okay. My cousin Damon is in his house.
Hey,
What's happening?
Damon.
What's happening? And stop putting me out there like that, like I just deserve
Okay, Damon,
everybody.
just really fast. Why do he say that about you?
Because I have started a podcast called Chopping It Up with D. Randle, a virtual barbershop experience.
Okay.
And it has a Facebook page, it's D. Randle. And you can leave comments if you heard the podcast. It's on rss.com, which also shoots it out to Spotify, different sites where you can hear it. So he calls me that because we also do a podcast, The Man Cave. So
Okay.
he once I told him it was going down, he immediately went to I'm deserting and I'm doing him like Mike did Jermaine and Tito and the DeBarge one is a new one. He done threw
I
L.
know he keep coming up with names.
Man, yeah, that's why I say you can't. I love him. I've been loving him for 47 years. I ain't gonna stop, but I ain't going away either. So just laugh at his little jokes.
The good thing is everybody pretty much made it without the group. So at least he
Yeah.
calling you good people.
Yeah, but they had reunions. You see, they came back and did dance in 25th reunion. I'm saying it ain't like I can't come back. I come back all the time.
I know you even here with us today. That's what I like.
We love you, cuz, even though you treat us like Anita Baker when she left Chapter 8. Anyway,
There she go.
So we got this icebreaker. Damon, I think you are old enough to know all of the answers to this icebreaker, but we're gonna throw it out there to the young ones, see if they know. You know, if they don't know,
Yeah.
we'll chime it in.
Gotcha.
All right.
Yeah,
we got
we'll
this
give them a
icebreaker.
chance to answer first.
Yeah,
Cool.
we're gonna put a picture of some people up, and you guys tell us who their famous dads are. Okay. Let's do the
Okay.
first one.
The very first one.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube's son.
Okay, what y'all know what his name is?
Oh shit,
Yeah.
Jackson Jr.
Yeah, because I don't know his name.
'Cause that's Ice Cube's name.
Yeah, I got that right.
Ice.
Okay.
That's ice chips.
Angel,
Okay.
come through.
All right.
They like practically twins.
They
Yeah.
really are. He just lighter and taller, so you might be right.
Next.
Okay, I know they not gonna know this. At least I know I wouldn't, but they might surprise me.
Now we have to do this. That is the famous dad, but you tell me. I mean, that's the dad, but you tell me who this person's famous child is.
Yeah, we switched it up with this one.
Damon, you got
Don Cheeto.
Don Cheeto. That's a good guess. That's a
Good
good
guess.
guess because he
I can see
definitely
that.
looks like Don Cheeto.
You look like Don Cheeto. I know you say that.
But that's wrong.
I know
Anybody
that's
else?
wrong. I got
Any
an
other
idea,
guess?
but I'm not really sure.
Anybody
Okay.
else want to guess? Take a stab at it.
This is his famous daughter.
Oh,
Okay.
oh.
Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I didn't know nothing about that.
Me either. Now that you look at him, you can tell.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
next one.
he slipped that one in.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. Who is this?
Oh, Serena.
That's Richard Williams.
Okay, y'all know a little something.
Yo,
This is it.
I ain't know him.
You didn't know Richard Williams?
I don't know
No.
nobody's father.
Serena looks
Really?
like
Yeah.
I mean, now
They
that
did
y'all
the
look at
movie.
them next to each other, they do look alike. But you know, I only know Will Smith that played him.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, look nothing like him, but
I know it absolutely does not. But
Yeah.
y'all know I had to. Oh, we got two more people, and then the grand finale is the one that I chose. But listen, who is this? Which one? Yeah, who is this?
Oh, that's one of the Wayans. I can't think of his name.
That's Junior. That's Damon Wayans Jr.
dang, Damon, we trying to get the offspring to do it.
My bad.
Y'all. Okay, Pooh, did you know that? Angel, did you know?
No.
Okay, and then there's the duo.
Yeah, this Damon.
They
Wayans.
have some very strong genes in their family.
Who is that?
One of the Wayans brothers, Marlon, Sean, and Marlon
That's
Wayans.
just, Damon is the second
Second oldest.
behind Keenan.
The two that play in a scary movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
they
okay.
that's they brother and they nephew.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean, they favor each other. I just never seen like
Another
them-
brother.
in the
Yeah, they
image.
have some very strong genes. Okay. Drum roll. Angel got to sit this one out.
Nobody's gonna get that one.
Period.
Is that Scarlet?
No, that's Eminem's. Oh,
Oh, Liz, that's his daughter, ain't it?
Yeah.
It sure is. That is Haley. He is
Haley,
correct.
that's her name.
yeah.
Way to go,
She look
son.
like him.
She looked just like him.
Wow, she
Yeah,
did.
he
Last
mentions,
Okay.
he
last
mentions
time I
her.
saw her, she was doing in that song. My dad's going crazy.
You know what? Yes, yes. I had to do that one.
Yeah,
But your sons, they shocked me.
yeah. Aaron is full of surprises. I didn't think he was gonna pull that one off.
Yeah, he was like, my kids are not gonna know. The faces of your offsprings is like we have to be nice to our parents. Crystal, they love it here. What are you talking about? I can tell. I can tell.
Uh,
Oh,
okay.
so Steve Urkel,
He
Jamal
thought,
probably was saying that to one of the.
yeah, he thought
Um,
Oprah's dad was Steve Urkel's father.
okay. Oh, I
Okay,
can see that too.
yeah. So, in honor of Father's Day, we pay tribute to our own dads. So, when your picture comes on the screen, you gotta give some respect. Put some respect on your dad's name.
Facts.
Put some respect on his name. So, who we starting first with, Aaron?
The one that's at top on the top.
Oh,
We
the
just
one
go all
that's
the
at
way
the top.
down.
Okay, well here it go. Cause I stays on top. Okay, I stays on top. So that would be me, and that would be my father, who people say I look identical to.
Identical.
I would tend to agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people mostly say, they can't tell us apart. But okay, I'm the
Mhm.
girl virgin. So
Yeah.
that would be me and Mr. Claude Graham.
Mr.
Who is
Grant.
this?
That's me
Oh,
and my
man.
dad, Mr. Sonny. My
Oh,
dad is single-handedly responsible for helping me understand the importance and the benefits of being African.
oh, that is so sweet.
Hmm.
And you, even though you was born here, I love it.
Mm.
So who is this?
Pops. That's my dude, man.
I see you.
That's my old dude, man.
I love it.
He is the if provision was a if you could put a picture by the definition of providing provision, that would be him.
That would be Steve.
Work.
Okay.
That
Hey,
man worked. He worked. And fun fact, actually my biological father, but a lot of people like you look just like him. So
mm,
Yeah,
it's I give him mad props because he did something most men wouldn't do and raise another man's child as if it was his own.
I love
mhm,
it. I love
yeah.
it. That's what's up.
Mr. Cool is right, Mel. Mr. Cool is right.
Okay. Who is that?
Hey.
Who is it? Pooh?
Oh, that's me and my dad.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess like he's literally the classic military protective type of dad. Like I'm his only girl. I'm his only little girl, so and his only child. So he's very protective of me.
Okay. I see you. Who
Mhm.
she look like, y'all? Me,
Mixture.
me, me, me,
Yeah,
me, me,
I can see it.
me.
I can see
Yeah,
both.
yeah, it's a mixture.
There's no denying it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That wasn't the answer you were looking for.
I had kind of said it, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go next.
Let the compliments begin.
Yeah, that's us.
That's y'all. I see y'all.
Okay, ain't nobody saying like, um,
Okay, I ain't think it's gonna use that picture. Wow.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
this
us.
is my
Oh,
older brother and my dad. Back in the day, like 2010. That's what it's looking like.
that's
yeah,
Y'all was gonna
2013.
use that picture of me in that ball
oh,
fade.
wait. Oh, this better.
we went to Houston. Oh yeah, that was one of our what we call Men's Day, where we go out to dinner and a movie and talk about man issues.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all, that's really nice.
Yeah, we ain't did that in a while though.
Y'all
That's
need
what's
to
up
do
though.
that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where we come from. Those are our dads, and uh, so we got a couple of some questions we want to ask you childrens about fatherhood that may spark some dialogue. We hope.
Yeah, I hope so.
So let me ask you guys this: everybody that has a dad, um, what have you learned from your dad?
I'll say I'll go first. I'll say one of the things that I learned from my dad is really how to be a man, especially growing up. Because I feel like nowadays society's trying to change their definition or the definition of being a man,
Hmm.
especially being
Definitely.
and like my dad, of course, wasn't having that because he was there to teach me, hey, this is how things are supposed to be, and things like that. Because I feel like I don't know, I wouldn't be the person I am today without my dad. So yeah.
Okay. Come through, Josh.
Mad respect. Mad respect.
Yeah, I would just say yeah, just that and about finances as well, and just being able just to manage money and manage money properly as well.
Hmm.
Um, and also just teach us about life though. Things that we're gonna have to face through in our everyday life. You know, um, which is stuff in importance of school, the importance of dating, and the importance of just uh, being an adult, being a man. Though some of the stuff that we have to go through as men. Um, so yeah, that's a lot of things that we were definitely I definitely learned. So
Okay. What about you, Pooh?
Um, I would say one thing is, I mean, I definitely feel like he taught me how to like. I'm trying to put this in like not a blunt way he would. Um,
Just say it. We go all the way there here.
well, just one like I mean, just saying like he taught me how to carry myself around just the way like be my own person, but not let somebody like try to walk over me in that
Hmm.
sense. And then also how to kind of he definitely taught me a way like who is really for you, who's really your people, and then who's really not your people,
Hmm.
even if they are your people, they not
Okay.
really you got to look out for yourself and not be blinded by that.
Okay.
So definitely the words he would say is trust nobody until they earn your trust. That was the blunt way of how he would say it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I learned from him.
Mm.
Okay. Come through. Okay. What about y'all guys? What y'all learn from y'all dads, Aaron?
Yeah, I'll
And
go.
take M8 though.
I was gonna say I'll go real quick. Um, Again, I'll just reiterate that you couldn't say anything bad about black people around my dad without him speaking up and telling you, matching it with at least two or three things that were good.
Okay.
And so that's what I really appreciate because it really reconditioned me. Because when I was younger, it was like open season on each other because that whole slave mentality thing makes you go after other black people
Right.
easily than you will go
Right.
after another nationality. But for me, I always try now, especially I'm really deep rooted into it, to give not hate everybody else, but to love us and give us the same respect that you would give someone else.
Wait, can I?
Yeah.
I remember what I was about to say. I was about to say he definitely taught me like being a girl, like what to look out for in like guys, like
Hmm.
because I think I don't know if that is because I do have a father who's like active in my life and has he opens the door like he does like a fatherly man kind of things for me. It makes it kind of I basically like can't I don't get treated any kind of way. Like I have expectations, so my standards I want to say like they're high, but I expect to be respected and treated well, and I appreciate that my dad taught me that you know a man doesn't have to be treating me any old kind of way. Like I can be respected. That exists.
Period.
So yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But
That's perfect. That's perfect.
So did you go? Did you go, Damon?
Now, my father taught me how to hustle. And what I mean by that is he was He was a jack of all trades.
Mm.
He could paint, electrical work, plumbing work. Work ethic was amazing. But I think the biggest thing that he taught me was love comes in different forms of fashion.
Yeah.
And that goes back to him not being the guy that actually helped create me, but he was the man that molded me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
That's a
total
song.
difference. It's a
Mm-hmm.
total difference. So I give him all the credit in the world for being there for another person's child and loving that child as if he did create me and instilled in me some values that I'm grateful to this day that I have.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate, and I appreciate him just being level headed. And Aaron know what I mean by that. He was level headed in almost everything.
Yeah.
You know.
So one thing my dad taught me that have always stuck with me is I don't care what people do to you or how people treat you. You keep it moving. And the best way to get back at somebody is to just do well.
Mm-hmm.
Live your life, live your best life. Don't spend no time on trying to revenge. Don't spend out because it's just too exhausting trying to get back at people. Keep it moving, live your best life, and I promise you'll be on top. And that's the way I have always lived. And I just don't be concerned about what other folks are doing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my advice. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
well, that's what I was taught, I should say.
Mm. That's good advice. That's good advice. All right. So Miss Doris Graham says one thing I remember my father taught me is don't ever put yourself down. There's enough people to do that for you.
Ooh,
Oh, that's good,
that's
though.
deep.
Yeah, that's
That
deep.
is, because that is real.
Yeah. So here's another question, or not a question, but describe your dad in 3 words. Angel.
Um, I'm over here like I would say what about what's the word? I would say he's very like giving. Like if somebody is in need or needs help or anything, he is like somebody who will give. Um, protective and I don't have a third word.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay.
think about it. Come
All
Yeah,
right.
back.
just I'll just say those. I'll say very giving, protective, and I'll just say a nice person.
Okay.
There we
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
Aaron Jr.
Yeah, I'll say intelligent, provider, and yeah, protective as well. Um, because as kids, as little kids, well, when I was me and Josh were younger, um, he'd especially when I was at a stage where no, it wasn't elementary school. Yeah, that stage where I was facing a lot of bullying because I like different things I like different things than all the other kids. Everybody loved basketball and art and music and all those kind of things at that time, and I was like something different, like cartoons. I was big on cartoons a lot. Uh,
Mm.
and big on puppetry, and I got teased for it. And you know, I remember that I was like, you know what, I'll just get my dad on y'all. And they didn't think that was gonna be true. They were like, thought it was funny until my dad actually came up there, and their eyes was like, they
Yeah.
didn't know what to say because he came up there, and things I'll never forget though. And that kid talked about him for the rest of the week. But of course, it just showed that he was there for us. He didn't play. He didn't play about his kids though. Even when I'm grown though, he's still the same way. He don't play about me or Josh at all. So
Yeah, I knock a
Sure
kid
don't.
down. Josh. Uh,
Literally.
we know.
I know. What about you, Josh?
I'll say my dad is, like funny because I feel like I really picked that part up from him too. And he's very focused at the task at hand and the things that need to be done. Yeah, stuff like that. But sometimes a little bit lugubrious, but most of those folks are.
Oh!
But no, yeah,
Did you just stop and look that up so
no.
you can have a word?
I've been knew that. I
Hey,
knew what that word.
what
I've
does
been knew
that
what that word
mean?
mean.
What the heck does
But the
what is it?
the
Laborious?
funny and focused. That's really the top two
What is
right there.
laborious?
Lugubrious.
What is lugubrious?
So
Go look it up
yeah,
again on your phone.
No, y'all don't want to know.
What does it
what's up?
mean?
It's funny. It was a funny. I like that one.
Okay, going to the dictionary.
Yeah, how do you spell that?
Oh, I know how to spell it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, y'all finna man. No,
What is
y'all
it?
ain't finna
I
do
know
that.
that word is crazy because grandma
Yeah.
don't even know, and grandma know every word.
Okay, looking or sounding sad or dismal.
Something like that. Yeah.
What? Why does that? Why is that me? Looking or sounding sad or dismal.
Hey, Aaron Jr. saying let it go, bro. Just let it go.
Oh my god, I'm in tears.
Miss Graham is LUGUBRIOUS, and it doesn't apply to me. So let's move on.
He said it doesn't apply to me.
Okay, Aaron, Damon, 3 words about your dad.
Crazy.
Okay. I don't know how we saw away from out of that one. That was pretty
Right, right.
good. 3 words to describe my pop. That would be hustler,
Okay.
calm, and I would say,
Heavy-handed.
yeah,
Ah,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the he's a hustler because he don't sit back and wait on nothing. If he got to figure out how to get his money, get a bill paid, he gonna get it paid.
Yeah.
okay.
That's the hustler part. The calm part is it takes a lot to upset my father. It takes a whole lot. He's so laid back it makes no sense. Sometimes it scares me sometimes how
Yeah,
laid
I
back
like
he
people
is.
like that though. But once you actually push their buttons
You hit that
though,
D-Day bond, that's
Yeah.
where heavy handed
it's
comes
it's
in.
it's hard. So because people are like that, when their
Yeah.
button actually get pushed, it take a lot to pull them
Yeah,
back.
see that's when
Yeah.
that's him.
So
That's
Yeah.
my
I can
brother.
relate to that.
Yeah,
I
my
can relate-
brother. Aaron's like that.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
and he
Yeah.
is very, 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 very calm. He's
Yeah.
very relaxed. And anybody that interacts with my father, I'm gonna say the third one is hilarious because he'll have you laughing.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's certain stuff he say that will have you in tears, and it just come out of nowhere, So I growing up with him was real easy because you really had to really do something to make him mad. But if he
Right.
wanted you to learn something, like, come here, let me show you how to do this. You're gonna need to know
Yeah.
how to do this when you get older.
Right.
And not knowing at 13, I was gonna need to know how to do exactly what he showed me.
Yeah.
Right.
So he the one got my paint business started. I painted my first commercial building with him at 11 and a half, 12 years old.
I'm glad you said
Okay.
that because I need a painter.
So my dad is kind of like yours, Damon. My dad is hilarious,
Yeah.
super funny,
Yeah.
which is where a lot of people always be like, "Oh, you kind of got your dad's personality when it comes
Yeah.
to that part."
Yeah.
Because my dad, he gonna get a joke, a prank, something in on you,
Yeah.
and you better be ready for it. But it's all fun and games.
Right.
Yeah.
Very determined. When it comes to whatever it is he sets himself out to do, he's gonna do it. Go to school, be in ministry, whatever part he is determined to carry it through. And then I would say my dad is not a man of many words, but if he actually sits you down to talk, it is well worth the listen because he's just not gonna sit you down. Like some people just talk all the time, so you tune them out. If
Yeah.
my dad actually say, I want to talk to you, it's something he legitimately been thinking about, and these are words coming straight from his heart.
Mhm.
So
Oh.
people tend to listen when
Yeah.
he say, let me talk to you.
Right. Well, 3 words that describe my dad is historian. He knows a lot of history, particularly Black history. Um, uh, I don't know a word to say this, but fun to be around. I guess fun. And then the final word would be misunderstood. My dad was misunderstood a lot.
Mm.
But to be around him, you would understand them. Okay, another question is give us one funny story about your dad. Now remember, it's only an hour or so. So give us one funny story about your dad. Damon.
Man, I'm glad you started with me. We was younger, and my little brother was acting a fool in church. I'm talking about just going ham, just doing all types of stuff. And I told y'all my pops is real cool, real calm. And he didn't say nothing in church. He didn't say nothing. Now, my mama was beat red. She wanted to kill my brother. But my pop had drove home. We got home. He had went in the room. And my mama say, this ain't like Steve to just walk in the house the way he walked in the house. Now, my brother is suited and booted, had a suit on and everything, clean. Soon as he walked in the house, my father was waiting on him. He had took his suit jacket off. He had his belt around his neck. He grabbed that belt and grabbed my brother and utterly destroyed him. He beat him. I guess it was so much pent up anger. That was one of them B-Day buttons that he hit, and it just mushroom cloud. Man, me and my sister was in tears because he beat my brother so bad. My brother was, Dad, stop, I gotta pee. You're like, you gonna learn to shut your mouth for church. He was killed. I ran outside laughing so hard. I said, yeah, I bet you I won't touch daddy like that again, because he walked in the house, he didn't say nothing to nobody. We had food.
Oh.
He didn't say nothing to nobody. He went to his room. My brother got in there. Daddy was standing there with that belt. Remember house party at the end when Robin Hair did my daddy had that. He beat Jay so bad. My brother, boy, I don't think my brother ever tried my father like that again. That killed me for about 2 days.
You be traumatized.
What
Nah,
you
he ain't
think?
traumatized. My brother's still crazy.
What's funny? I'm sure you got a lot of funny things about Mr. Claude Graham.
You know, I was actually trying to think. I got a ton of things I could think of, but wait, what you talking about my dad?
Yeah, but
Which one?
No.
Well, just tell me a word for I can remember.
The dog. But we can't say that one.
No,
so I'm not
Peter. Peter might come for him. Let's go to somebody else first because I want to be a good one.
Aaron.
Oh yeah, funny moment about it was I'm gonna say this one. So I think this was my senior year. Yeah, my senior year in high school. So my dad was gonna Joshua knows the story. So both of y'all do. So my dad was gonna go buy Joshua this coat.
What coat?
Please go.
Tell the story. I must not know about this. What?
They are cracking.
Hey, it's gonna hit you when the story come up. Don't worry about it. We're on the list.
Yeah. So well, my dad was gonna buy Joshua's coat, and I think he came home and said, tomorrow, Josh, we're gonna go get that coat. And Joshua just had this, if you know Joshua just gave this little look like he was just uncomfortable with getting this coat. And it was going at Burlington. And then I'm looking at him like, what's wrong with the coat, Josh? And he wouldn't say nothing about it. And I think me, my dad, we went somewhere first. And then we went to Burlington. And, he just kept on the way there. He said, we're going to get that coat. It's a good deal. It's a good deal on it. And so then my dad, I guess, put it in a certain spot so that way nobody can take it. And he was like, he said, "See, oh the coat." He's like, "Oh, the coat is still there." And he was like, "What? What's wrong with this coat?" And when his reaction, when I looked at Dad, how happy he was, and look how Josh, the way how he looked at that coat, he was like,
Wait, so let me. Is
"So
this the polo coat?
yeah, that's the polo coat."
No,
But
no, it
polo,
wasn't polo.
it
I
was
know
a
it
polo
wasn't
coat.
polo.
It
The
was
thing,
a polo coat. It was a no. I was like, "What's wrong with the coat?" But then when I saw the coat, I was like, "Oh, I see why he was dodging." So he
okay,
had it
so
was a
the thing is,
it was
polo
a,
and a real polo coat, it's just got one man on the horse, right?
right.
Oh
The
no.
So
Polo
he had 2 men on
Association got two guys, and they was like, "Dad, why is the other man humping the other guy?" And it's like, humping, man, you better wear this coat.
So like you.
Oh my
so,
god.
I can't
so
wear that to school. They gonna think I'm gay.
Hey,
Oh my
that
god,
sound
I'm
like
in
boy, that
tears.
sound like boy, that
Uh,
sound like you. You go buy the coat, then force him to wear
Oh.
it.
no, he had his hand on the chest when he put the coat on. Though.
Josh, why you do you like that, man?
Man,
anyway, that was a good coat, nice and warm. We could have just
Oh,
scratched the thing off. Shoot.
it was
Man,
stitched on.
It was
he
thick.
said
look,
it's
It was
cold. That's
thick.
kind of cold.
That made me think. That made me think of the people who was wearing those fake polos, and it was the horse riding on the man.
yeah, yeah.
Oh man.
And in that school, that was gay. So anyway,
That school was all school.
Still
Hey,
is.
my mama gave me like that with a pair of pants. I don't feel bad, Josh. You gonna buy me them pants on Goodwill? I was gonna get talked about all the way home.
yeah, we all been through that. We have been through that. Josh,
Woo.
what's your funny story?
Oh man.
I mean, mine was kind of connected to Aaron's, but I guess I'll say something else. I mean, this is like back in the days. I always played basketball with my dad. Um, I think we was going up against. I think my brother was there too, so it was like us three against somebody else. I think we were going to like 21, and I guess they were like up by a lot, and they started talking trash. And then I think like somebody said something, and then my dad was like, "What? All right, come on, we finna turn this up." So I think they had 15, we had like three. My dad had all these hook shots and fadeaway backboard jumpers until we came all the way up until we came back. And then I think my brother hit the game winning shot and we eventually won that game. And then basically he just kept on looking at him. He kept on looking at him against it was against one of my friends. My dad took his phone out. He was like hey, what did I tell you what I was gonna do all day today? I was gonna win every single game. So he kept following him around, recording, saying, "Guess what I was going to say? I was going to win every single game."
You know what? Oh
So
my goodness.
Childish.
Hey,
he was my age.
don't talk crap to me on the court. I don't care if you're a newborn baby. I'm gonna be like, look, don't do that.
Oh, that's why you was
childish.
looking
I
at
thought I
my.
was childish and stuff like that. You childish.
We had a game night, and my dad was talking junk like that to Aaron.
And I never forgot it.
And when I said that, it makes sense, Josh, on why he was looking like that. Because every time my dad looked at Aaron, he was like, "Yeah, so you lost." Well, so this is war now.
Yeah, but I respectfully won't do that to your dad. But anybody else? No, I'm just kidding.
So,
Angel.
Angel, what's your funny story?
Oh man.
Mine would be the first time that I took my dad to like a sushi restaurant, and he tried wasabi for the first time. And if anybody has had wasabi, you know how spicy it can get. And the way that my dad reacted, and I had a video, but I don't know what date it was at because I wanted to record him. He literally was coughing and tears was coming out, and he was like, he had like down like 3 waters because all the workers started coming over trying to give him water, and that was the funniest moment ever. And ever since then, he still eat it, and this happened. The same thing happens over and over again. But that's my funny story. That was a funny.
I was trying to think of something funny that we all kind of just set up and laughed at because my dad is a huge jokester. He's normally the one playing the jokes, But I could just think of one time when I got in trouble. He told me I couldn't have people at the house. And so I was like, okay, I'm not going to have people at the house. But you didn't tell me that they couldn't stand on the sidewalk. So when he came home and he saw them on the sidewalk, he was like, I told you they can't be at the house. I'm like, but they not at the house. They on the sidewalk. And he was like, okay. So the next day he said, I don't want them on the sidewalk either. Well, the next day he came home, they was all in the neighbor's yard. And when my dad drove past in the car, everybody was like, hi, Mr. Graham, from like the neighbor's house. And my dad was like, you know what? You're going to be a problem. And I was like, I'm not a problem, but I'm trying to think of a really, really funny story. I got a million of them, but if you had to be there to see his reaction in order for you to get the feel.
I can picture his face.
You know how great.
And that sounds scary. I said, did I tell you not to put these people in my house? No.
And you know how my daddy is. He don't play.
Mm.
So,
Well,
okay, Aaron, what's the next question?
No, I didn't tell my funny story, of course.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so my dad was hugely superstitious, not suspicious. He was hugely superstitious. So anyway, he was in the hospital, and he had this cast over his foot, and he was getting discharged that day. And so I was sweeping. I don't know why I was sweeping in his hospital room, and the broom touched his foot. And anytime a broom touches any part of his body, he got to do something to stop the evil spirits, right? So I ain't like that superstitious stuff. So I took the broom from him and started running with it because I knew he couldn't catch me. So I ran down the hallway of the hospital, and I knew he couldn't catch it. He took his crutch and was following me like full steam ahead. Give me that broom. Give me that broom. And everybody was like, Mister, you need to calm down. And they put him in a wheelchair, and he was still trying to catch me with this dog. Anyway, that was one of my funniest stories. Everybody just bust out laughing because he was determined to get this broom from me. All right, so the last couple of questions before we start wrapping up this. You were trying.
Yeah,
You were trying
to get our mind trick with her pops.
Yeah.
Crystal, my dad said this. He still say this to this day, even at this age. Girl, you be trying me.
Yeah. Okay, so this question is based on your dad's rearing, how he raised you. What kind of parent do you think you would be? Josh.
Oh. All right. Based on how I was raised, I'll be like 75% my dad.
Okay.
Because mine is all that. But I would probably one of the good things he taught me, because I didn't really understand that when I was a kid, was like little small things like cleaning your room. Because usually he be when I was a kid, I would always try to go outside. But before I go outside, it would be the worst time when he tell me to go clean your room first. I was like, just sweep everything under the bed and just try to leave.
Oh,
but now
it's universal.
Yeah, I'm trying to get outside. My friend's just waiting, so I'm trying to hurry up. But I see why that's important now, because as I go on college campuses and some people be opening up their dorms, I go on other people's dorms and just see it's just
You
it's
wait.
not that.
I thought I heard a SH word finna come out. What you see what? What?
Stuff. There's stuff on the ground on their room. It's not that typical. It's not that typical college dirty. It's just like you could tell they're not gonna pick that up, even though they say they're gonna pick it up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just dirt.
Yeah.
It's like so.
Okay, so
right now my room is the cleanest room in the house, and now I feel like that's not being told to other siblings, and it's just it's not. It's only
Brady Bunch point.
Because it's not like it's kind of one-sided now, but at least I got the message.
One-sided.
He said one-sided.
I gotta give it to him. His room is clean, the most consistent. Gotta give it to you, Josh.
Okay,
Aaron. What kind of parent would you be?
Probably just gonna be a laid back parent though. almost like yeah, just pretty much a laid back parent. I mean, there's gonna be some things that I want to make sure that my kids know that I just don't play about. Of course, about grades in their school. You know, that's the thing I'll be on them about is making sure they do well in school, making sure, you know, when they get older that they you know, watch out for the red flags when they're dating, um, and you know, not and also just to teach them to set boundaries and just stand
That's a
up for
good one.
themselves. Um, because you know, I'm learning that as well, though. You know that I'm learning to set boundaries as well. You know, just not to let people just you know take advantage of you. Don't let people take your kindness as a weakness, but don't change.
Exactly.
But also don't change your personality though. Just gotta um, watch those people. Um, so those are the things that I'm gonna be teaching them. But for the most part, I'll just be just chill, laid back parent.
And that's important because a lot of people don't learn about boundaries until later in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are at an advantage with knowing some of that stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that you guys got it now.
Mm.
So Angel, what's something you take from your dad that you would do as a parent?
Um, I would take his, and it's kind of from like both of you, like being very understanding. Like I think, and then also willing to listen.
Hmm.
Like because I do feel like, and it's not because to me, what I always say is that I'm y'all first child, so it's like a trial. No one knows off rip how to be a parent until they become one.
Right.
Right.
And like big, I think some parents, and at the end of the day, parents were kids too, but like when I had like a mental health problem, my parents, they were very understanding and wanted to listen to what was going on. And my dad, he wanted to dissect it and figure out what was wrong and what could he and my mom do about it. A lot of parents don't do that. Some people forget, like if they see their kid is down, they off rip, they asking them, hey, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you clean that? Why didn't you do that? And people forget kids do go through depressive episodes just like they did when they were kids.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So one thing I definitely would take is the understanding that, we do, like kids, they have bad days, and that
Let's talk
not
about
every
it.
day everybody's gonna be 100%. So when
Hmm.
you see your kid in the room like sleep all day,
Mm-hmm.
you not, why don't you get out that bed? Get out that bed. What are you doing? You lazy. Like, I would take that from like both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay, come through.
it's easy. It's interesting that you said that, Angel, because when I was small, I'm sure Damon can attest to that. If a kid was inside the house, you was just throwing, go outside, get outside, get out of the house. They
Hmm.
didn't even bother to ask you what was wrong with you. You just
Right.
went outside and you adapted because whatever was wrong with you, you went outside, saw your friends, you forgot about it. It
Right.
wasn't
Hmm.
like a therapeutic thing where a parent spoke to their child about what's going on. They just go outside and play. And that's the difference between our generation and
Or
your.
another one like our
Yeah.
generation. You ain't even lived long enough to be depressed.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah,
So what you depressed about?
right.
Not realizing that our level of stuff is what our level of stuff is what their level of stuff is at their level.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
right,
So
right.
it's a different day and time. And I think you just gotta hear people out and hear what they talking about.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I know we probably wanted to answer that question, but because time is winding down, did you think that one question tied in what ways that they are most like you, or the thing about you asked them what they something they truly admired about their father? You asked them that,
Hmm.
but in what ways are they most like you? Did we ask them that question?
No, okay. So they most like. Okay, so in what ways are you
Most
most
like,
like your dad?
like when you think of yourself and you look at your dad, you can say, "I'm like him when it's concerning this." Did we ask that?
Nah.
No, we didn't.
Mm-mm.
So,
Good question.
Miss Angel.
Oh, I definitely could take when like if I'm like in a room with anybody, I'm definitely one to sit there and process. I'm very much like, I'm watching what people are doing, what people are saying before. I rather be quiet before I like open my mouth. And I think my dad, he's very much like that. Like you'll be the quietest in the room, and then he sit there and like just analyze people's vibes and like just everything. So I'm pretty sure I took that from him.
Okay.
Mhm.
What about you, Aaron?
Um, could you come back to me? I'm still thinking.
Okay. What about you, Josh?
Oh, one thing I can okay, one thing I get from my dad is the what his demeanor towards people. Like when I have conversations with people, or at least they talk about a topic I disagree with. Um, my dad usually when we talk about a topic, if we disagree with something, he would keep coming with even more evidence on what he already said before. He just keep on stacking it up. And that's how I approach every argument, and kind of use it against them sometimes. But every time I disagree with somebody else, you know what I'm talking about? But or at least having a conversation. I keep stacking the evidence to make my point stronger. And because usually when people have like argument, they'll go back to what they said before to try and reinforce what they said.
Mhm.
But having more than one point,
Mm. Mm.
is it's like steady.
Mm. Taught you well, son.
Wow, that's what you took from your dad.
That's that's my son right there.
Jesus.
Stacking arguments. That's right, Josh. Ugh.
Lord help him.
Right. You
Aaron,
don't
what
just come
about
from
you?
one spot.
Um, I would probably say like when I guess when you buy certain things, like when you go to stores now, or like or just when I go to outings though. And what I mean by that is I used to hate it when I was little, but when my dad used to take me and Josh clothes shopping, or we went shoe shopping, uh, he would be like, "Oh, I'm not paying $90 for no Air Force Ones. I'm not paying that."
He still say stuff like
Yeah,
that.
like that. So I remember one. I remember one time I went to where did I went somewhere. I went to some store, and I was gonna buy this. I was gonna buy this outfit. Um, and I think it was should have been a good price. It should have been a good price, but then they were like, yeah. I think I was at either I was at a mall in Dearborn. I can't think of the mall in Dearborn. Uh,
Fairlane.
Maryland. Yeah, yeah. So I saw no, it wasn't an outfit. It was a jacket, and I thought and the jacket looked like it would be like I don't know, like $60 or $70. They're like, yeah. I asked them how much is this jacket, and they're like, this jacket's $350. I'm like, okay, well, and they're like, well, are you gonna buy it? I said, no, I'm not paying.
Wait,
I'm
I
like,
don't.
I'm not paying $350 for this. And so then I had to catch myself like, wow, that's literally something my dad would say. So there's certain, so that's something that I get from my dad though. Like I uh will want to make sure that I'm able just to afford what I'm buying before I just pay an arm and a leg for some clothes though.
Yeah.
I got it.
Even though I still like to look nice, I have a sneaker collection at home and I have a lot of good clothes. But
And nothing wrong with looking nice because you're supposed to look nice,
oh yeah,
period.
but I'm not.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be spending a. I'm not gonna be spending an arm and a leg, just to.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's. I guess that's what I could say.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
Wait, that's what I'm talking about, son. Make them dollars count.
Yeah, I think it's always good to smart shop. You know what I mean? But you
Yeah.
still can look good. You ain't got to walk
Right.
out of the house looking like nothing.
Right. Right.
But Damon, we have a really quick question for you because we about to like count the clock down at this point.
Gotcha.
We brought you on here for a very specific purpose. So you have 30 seconds
Easy.
to answer this.
Easy.
You are a dad of girls and boys. Father's Day is approaching. How do you treat your girls a little softer than you treat your boys? Are you a little harder on your boys than you are your girls? How is that?
In 30 seconds or less, I can say I'm harder on my daughters than I am my sons.
Mm.
Okay.
And the reason why is because I want them to see what a man is supposed to treat his queen like. If I can't show them the certain things that you should look for and expect in your future boyfriend slash husband, if he can't give you this and this, then he can leave you right here with me.
Okay, I know that's right.
You know, so
Say that.
it's always going to be a little tougher because boys sometimes want to learn things the hard way. Girls are more sensitive and listening, trying to get that attention because they crave attention from their dad.
Exactly.
So my daughters are going to have. I'm tough on them, but I do show them a tad bit more love because that's what they need.
Right.
You know. So yeah, I'm a tad bit tough on my girls because I don't want them walking in any situation with some clown.
Yeah.
I love that because that is so important.
Mm-hmm.
It is so important. And I think sometimes when we get off, you end up with the clowns. And like an old saying went, if you look at the person you dated at the time, it'll tell you where your mental capacity was.
Yeah.
There might be some truth to that. So listen, guys, we're going to go out, but all the way there podcast today. We are so glad we had our kids on today. Aaron, how you feel? And family member Damon, thank you for standing in the gap. We really appreciated you being on here. But in 20 seconds, Angel, Josh, Aaron, what is something that y'all want to say? Just it could be anything about appreciating your dads, but keep it short.
Thanks for being
Angel. Oh, Aaron, go ahead.
Thanks for being there.
Oh, that's so sweet and simple. What about you, Josh?
I would say my dad never missed, like, I'm thankful that he never missed like a very important event, or at least like graduation, like any birthday. He was just always there. Like, I can never say he was there.
I love it. I love it. What about you, Pooh?
Love my dad. Thank you for my dad. Thankful for my dad, and that's it.
Thank you for your dad. Girl gotta have the girl dad, right? You're a girl dad for sure. Well,
before we go, I just want to give a shout out to my nephew Jamel Hightower, who was my son too. Before my sons were my sons, that was my boy. We hung out so tough. He was the one I practiced being a father on before I was actually a father. So love you, Mel.
Okay, but Aaron, one more thing. You got about 40 seconds to give a challenge, and then we out.
Oh, the challenge is find a child that didn't grow up with their father, who does not have access to a father, and be a foster father for a minute. Ask them if you want to go bike riding. Ask them if you want to do something like that. And you'll be amazed how far-reaching that would be in a child's life.
I love it. I love it. So listen, guys, we will not have a full broadcasting next week, but we will have something to show for Father's Day. So we'll say it right now. Happy Father's Day to everybody.
Father's
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. And keep doing the good deed that you're doing for your children.
Yeah.
All right, everybody have a wonderful week. Bye, y'all.